Hello. Hello. Good evening. Bill Bailey. Thank you. We're living in very tense times. I find myself increasingly more tense and mistrustful. It's the joggers I don't trust, because they're always the ones that find the bodies, aren't they? Coincidence? I don't think so. I was in the supermarket. I was at one of the new self-service tills. You know the ones with the 2 extra members of staff hanging around to deal with the slack-jawed Luddites as they paw ineffectually at the screen like a cat when a mouse comes on the TV. And suddenly there was this terrifying voice. Unexpected item in the bagging area. And it was me. I was walking in my street, and I get recognised sometimes. Somebody thought I was Shakira. And it's the hips, they don't lie. And 2 hoodies appeared. They're quite scary, aren't they? Intimidating. One of them said, "Are you that bloke?" And I said, "Only you can answer that." And his mate said, "Are you that bloke off the TV?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "What are you doing walking around like normal?" Like he thought I should be hovering. So I was a little bit scared because they were outside my house. I thought I'd better change my doorbell because I wanted to deter unwanted callers. Most doorbells are quite friendly, aren't they? Well, they're quite nice. Or, you know, maybe not that one if you've got an abduction complex. And that's actually the Pope's doorbell. He's in the Vatican hoping someone's going to ring. Come on, come on, come on. Who the Pope? I'm the Pope. Who the Pope? I'm the Pope. My only job I ever had, I was a crematorium organist. And it's quite an easy job. You just play one chord and change a note every now and again. And you get a bit bored. Sorry. In fact, actually, the reason I got fired, I never knew quite what to play at the end of the ceremony when the curtains go back, and now we commit Edith's body to the flames. And then I got a job in a jazz trio. Wow. The thing about playing jazz, you can play any kind of chord you like. Any old nonsense, really. People are going, yeah, nice. Most of jazz sounds like a surrealist car alarm. The thing about playing in the jazz trio was I used to get bored, so to stop myself from going insane, I would slip in music that I'd rather be playing surreptitiously. And that, I think, would make a fantastic national anthem, wouldn't it? That'd be great. Imagine the opening ceremony of the Olympics. Out come the United Kingdom. We're the cool country. Because I always feel sorry for those Eastern European countries at the Olympics, because they've got rotten national anthems, don't they? Here comes Belarus. Look, the guy at the front, stupid national anthem. Look at his flag, 2 bears fighting over a pineapple. We don't have pineapple in Belarus. Where did they get it from? Come to Belarus, where wild animals will steal your fruit. I'm Bill Bailey. Have a great night.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the best New Year's party that you don't have to actually leave your house for. Right, now closing the show for us, I'm very excited. I know you are as well. We've got one of the UK's best loved comedians and, bizarrely, one of our best ballroom dancers. Please put your hands together for the magnificent Bill Bailey.
Thanks for that. I love that. Hello. Yes, the ballroom dancing. Let's just address that. Shall we? Just briefly. Who knew the hippie could dance? No. The thing is, it's fixed my posture, right? Because I used to have very poor posture. Now it's like, you know. So it's fixed the posture for selfies. A lot of people ask me for selfies. Before, I was very awkward. I was like, all right, no. And now I was like, And a bloke came to deliver a package to my house. And he said, can I have a photo? I went, yeah, sure. I went, like that. He went, no, of the package. So I just styled it out. Yeah, I knew that. It's difficult to deal with that level of fame. It's a huge amount of interest in you when you're on a show like that, like Strictly. And people want to take pictures of you, sell them to the tabloids. And I had some very interesting encounters, very odd encounters. Some bloke got in touch with me via Twitter, right? And let's be honest, Twitter can be a bit of a swamp of unpleasantness. And my socials tend to be quite wholesome, you know? A lot of my social media is basically people send me photographs of moths to identify. And there's nothing much for the tabloids there. It's not salacious, you know? And he got in touch with me, and he said to me, Bill, he goes, I just want to warn you, here are some screenshots of some emails I've sent to a tabloid newspaper. And I was like, oh, I don't know about this. This is a bit worrying. And he said, he showed me the emails, screenshots, and it was like this. Dear Daily Mail, I have some compromising video material of Bill Bailey, right? And I'm thinking, what the hell is this? Is this me misidentifying a moth in a pub car park? Anyway, so they come back and said, what is the nature of this material? And he emailed back, he said, I was out in the countryside, I heard a commotion in a field. I looked through the hedge, and there was TV Strictly Bill Bailey, drunk in a field, swigging from a bottle of whiskey, bothering a llama, right? When he saw me, he became abusive, chased me down the lane, issuing a war cry. Would you be interested in this footage? And they came back and said, yes, we'd be very interested. And he went back and said, how much are you willing to pay? And they came back and they said, £20,000. And he messaged me, he said, do you fancy doing it? We'll split the money. So, it's tempting, right? Yeah. Keep your eyes peeled on YouTube. That's all I'm saying. Because we have a very odd relationship with fame in Britain, don't we? We're sort of slightly awkward about it, very British about it. You know, sometimes I'm in a cafe, people come over to me and they just sniff me. They go, yeah, I reckon it's him, you know? Like, I don't know what I smell of, you know, falafel and broken dreams. But I've got to say, the Dutch are much more pragmatic about fame. I was in Holland, I was walking up and down, this Dutch bloke goes past and he goes, you are Bill Bailey, yes? I went, yeah. And he goes, you are a bit of comedy and the music also? And I went, yeah. And he goes, I like it very much. And then there was an awkward pause. I thought, does he want a selfie? I sort of went, do you want to? Yeah. And he went, what? And I think he thought I was propositioning him. Anyway, he said, do you want to? And he went, what? And he went, oh no. He goes, I do not want a selfie. I just want to remember this moment with my eyes. It's beautiful, isn't it? Compare that to an incident I had in Swanage, right? It's my own fault. And this bloke, he was hovering around with a mobile phone like this, and he comes at me and he goes, here, talk to my sister. I went, I don't know. I said, what about? Her name's Claire. She just got a new job. Go on, congratulate her. Go on. So I went, all right. I put the phone to my ear, and he snatched it away. He went, that's not going to work. She's deaf. Oh, yeah, text her. I'll write it out. Well done, Claire, with a new job. All the best, Bill Bailey. And I said, well, why don't you send it? And he goes, no, you press send. That way she'll know it's from you. This is sort of madness that I have to deal with on a daily basis. I get nutters all the time. A bloke came up to me in the street. He said, same coat. And I went, wow, great. Oh, look at that, same coat. I wasn't wearing a coat, you know? I was in a bar in Amsterdam, right? And this bloke comes over. You straight away, you know, he's a nutter. And this bloke comes over and he goes, Bill Bailey, yes? And I went, yeah. And he goes, there's no Dutch people in, by the way. Sorry, I'm having a go at the Dutch. It's not the greatest language, is it, Dutch? No offence. I mean, there's other European languages which are a little bit more prettier, aren't they? Like Spanish. It makes, you know, even Shakespeare sound more romantic. To be or not to be, that is the question. Spanish, ser o no ser. Esa es la pregunta. Dutch, not so much. Zijn of niet zijn? Dat is de vraag. It's like a Klingon mugger. So, anyway. What was I talking about? You. I was in a bar, that's it. I was in a bar. And this bloke comes over, and you straight away, I know he's a nutter, and he comes over and he goes, hello, Bill Bailey. He goes, I am also in the business of entertainment. My name is Rudy van der Brugge. I was #1 clown in Rotterdam, 95, 96, 98. And he had a pipe as well. He goes, I was #1 clown in Rotterdam, 95, 96, 98. I said, what happened in 97? He goes, there was a misunderstanding. They were not my genitals. It was a prosthetic, but apparently inappropriate for the nativity. And then he started having a go at me for being English, right? He goes, you English are uptight. You do not know how to speak to a woman. I will show you the Dutch way. And he goes, this is how you speak to a beautiful woman. Hello, you are a beautiful woman. You have beautiful shaped ears. Your legs are symmetrical. Let's go to the motel. And he goes, and I said, what about Englishman? Oh, Englishman is like this. Hello, it is sunny today, yes? It is sunny today, but at the weekend there will be drizzle. Do you like jam? I have many jams in my home. You can try them. Spread them on bread and butter. I have a knife for spreading. It is not for stabbing. I'm not a psycho. All right. Now, I've been busy this year. I've written a Cockney musical. Now, you'll know, this is based on an unlikely premise that Cockneys were the first people to conquer Everest. So, there's a bunch of roofers from the East End. They went on a walking holiday. They went, oh, we're here. So, this... You'll get it as I'll play it. It's work in progress. So, this is all about work in progress, isn't it? So, here we go. I'll play it for you, right? From Mile End Road to Everest, I was right up there with the very best. They called me a Yeti in an old string vest. I'm last of the Cockney Sherpas. How's your crampons? Too tight. So, now, there is a bit of audience participation if you want to get involved, a bit of old school music hall. When I say, how's your crampons? You shout, too tight. Let's try that. How's your crampons? Too tight. Very good. With a fag and a whistle and a Gordon's gin, I was up K2 like Gunga Din. There's no crevasse I ain't smoked in, I'm last of the Cockney Sherpas. How's your crampons? Yes, very good. I've rediscovered a love of a musical form that was part of my childhood, and that was, of course, ragtime. Now, ragtime's a joyous musical form. I think it's due a renaissance. I'll give you a reminder of what ragtime sounds like. Here's a bit of Maple Leaf Rag from Scott Joplin. The ragtime genre is very fluid. It can apply to all kinds of different kinds of music. You can apply ragtime to classical music, right? Here's a bit of Beethoven, Fiordalisa, in the ragtime style. In all kinds of genres. It will work in the pop genre. You can say something like Seven Nation Army. So it works very well. And in fact, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get a suggestion from you. Suggest a song, I'll try and play it in the ragtime style. Tequila. Okay. Okay, all right, hold on. Okay, that's the one, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it works well. Right, I'm going to try something now. As it's New Year's, it's special. I've tried something for you, John. I'm going to put together something. I'm going to try and play as many instruments as I can in a minute while playing the popular New Year's song, Auld Lang Syne. All right? So, OK, let's get ready. I've asked the band to join in here. The fantastic Ezra Collective. Well done, lads. OK, take it away. Good evening, everyone, and good evening. Hello. I'm Bill Bailey. I'm from the west of England, the West Country, and I don't have the accent anymore because I wanted to get on in life. You don't see people in positions of power or influence with a West Country accent, do you? You know, hello there, you just, you don't take them seriously. If somebody fainted in the street and you said, "Here, let me through, I'm a doctor," people would just laugh in your face. No, you're not. I flipping well am. I got a certificate and everything. That's just a book of Pam Ayre's poems, you Wurzel. Oh, yeah. I like the West Country, though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's where I grew up. I was filming down there in Devon. I went to a West Country wildlife park, and it's quite different down there. They do things in a different way. It's quite relaxed, you know. And there was no signs on any of the animal enclosures, you know. What's in there? Well, I don't know. Could be a Mongolian red panda or a cat or something. I don't know. They're all in together. Yeah, we just chuck them all in together. Lemurs, wallabies, crabs, gazelle. They all seem to get on. What do you feel? Well, we just chuck a big bag of quavers in. They all seem to get on with that. There was a fella there. He was doing a falconry demonstration. He said to me, "A lot of them don't come back."
What's another one? Bring the ostrich out and the big glove. Anyway, it's a great pleasure to be here. I'm from West London. They did mention briefly I was from West London. West London, yeah. Where people talk like that. The young people, when they're making a point, they point a little bit to the side. They don't point forwards like in the old way. Well, that's a very good point, well made. No, they talk to the side. Yeah, that's it. When I'm making a point, I point adjacent to the thing that I'm actually pointing at. Like that, yeah? I feel sorry for them. I reckon a lot of them must get the wrong cheese in delis. You know? On a regular basis. Yeah, some of that, yeah? No, not a Wednesday dill low fat with chive. Poor Salou, man, cheese of a player. I'm going to have to stand a little bit to the side. Some of that, yeah? Very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Bill Bailey.
Thank you. Good evening. And that music you just heard is the exact sound of the Buckingham Palace doorbell. You're from London? Some Londoners in? Lovely. Yes, I love London. London's great. Oh, it's brilliant. I love it. It's such a magnificently multicultural, magnificent, wonderful place. There's a butcher's at the end of my road called Halal. Is it meat you're looking for? Trumpets are fantastic instruments. They're all about celebration. Tonight's about celebration. And trumpets have long been the instrument associated with ceremony, but also in a military capacity. The sound of the trumpet was used on the battlefield to cut across the clamour of battle, to sound the retreat, in a way that perhaps the harp wouldn't have been quite so effective. Retreat, retreat, move backwards with your feet. Yeah. And classical music also contains functional elements to it. I'll give you an example, something which is used often in piano music. It's called the Alberti bass. Mozart was a big fan. And I think it's a way of enlivening rather unremarkable TV themes, you know, like EastEnders, for example. Which is so depressing, isn't it? To me that sounds like, everyone is going to die. It just... But with the Alberti, of course, this sounds a bit classier. It could work equally well with the Match of the Day theme, couldn't it? It's rather nice. Although I must admit, when it comes to Match of the Day, I prefer the lounge version. Now, the Match of the Day theme is a rather brisk and jolly march, isn't it? And if you slow it right down, you get a Jewish folk song. And there you see the mark of a great tune, very versatile. And another thing about a great tune, you can play it on any instrument. And I'd like to demonstrate that now as I play a medley of popular songs on a rather unusual instrument. Let's try something that's never been tried before. The finale of the 1812 Overture.